a work by Pericle Frazzini, and it belonged to the Italian poet Giuseppe Ungaretti, one of the greatest poets of the 20th century. The sculptors made this dedicatory writing here, and he was a great tile lover, and his cat was called Bobos. Everybody knows Marino Marini and his horses and his horsemen. The horse for Marino Marini is a metaphor of something greater, mankind, civilization. Here we have 3 horses on a beautiful canvas, very archaic. And here, over here, we have a drawing that he made at the restaurant La Colomba in Venice. Alberto Ziveri is one of the less known of the Scuola Romana artists. In this work, he's paying an homage to Soutine, the Russian painter of the 20s. But it's a very profound work, and it reminds the Greek philosopher who said that man is a creature without feathers on 2 legs. What I know of Torquato Tamanini is that he made dozens and dozens of monuments to the soldiers who died in the First World War. But in his youth, he was almost a futurist, because this cat shows evidently the least that can be said about the Italian people is that we are adaptable to the changing situations. The writer Malaparte wrote a book called Don Camaleo, Mr. Chameleon, to prove the adaptability of the Italians to different regimes and the changes, the violent changes of history. That's why Orfeo Tamburi made this drawing for the cover of the book, depicting a chameleon with the colors of the Italian flag. Joseph Gott was an English sculptor, a pupil of Flaxman. He came to Rome with a letter of recommendation to Antonio Canova. But his work was not successful until he started to carve little dogs, greyhounds, for the grand tourists who were visiting Rome. In this, he had great success, and he made it his specialty. This is masterpiece, his absolute masterpiece. Leo and Sylvia, the names are engraved on the colors, are competing for the possession of the cashmere shawl of their mistress. Spartaco Libero Andreotti. Libero means free, and Spartacus, you know who he was. Andreotti is one of the greatest 20th century Italian sculptors. He started very, very late in life, in his 30s, with his beautiful works in the style of Trubetskoy. His first subjects are naked women, beautiful naked women, with the intervention of an animal. The animal is a demon, is maybe the artist, as in this case, the cock is a symbol of virility. There are 2 Gaetano Monti in the Italian early 19th century, Gaetano Monti of Ravenna and Gaetano Monti of Milan. This is the least known, and he made in his life only animals. There's a head of a bull in marble in Washington in the National Gallery, and this is the bronze of the Roman bull. Carlo Antonio Raineri would copy his birds from the great treatise of Buffon, but then he would paint them in the Chinese style, in tempera. He worked in the beginning of the 19th century, in the full of the neoclassical period, but he maintains the grace of 18th century art and the exotic taste for chinoiserie. After Rembrandt Bugatti, who the French consider French, Ciro Toffanari was the greatest animalier artist of the 20th century. He would make a sculpture in many materials, among which silver, as in this case. Or here we have a beautiful turtle made of refractory clay, which was then painted in bronze.